Hey, thanks for watching. Today's short video is about the seller's journey. Now, this is a significant decision that impacts family, employees, customers, suppliers, and even a franchisor if a business happens to be a franchise. It's not to be taken lightly, so proper planning and a process are key success factors, key enablers, if you will, to a successful exit. And I want to talk about the key steps, at least on a high level, so you can get some appreciation as to what you go through when you're ready to make that decision. We start with a no cost, no obligation, no pressure consultation. This is an opportunity for me to get to know you, your business, and your goals, and to put those goals in the forefront of the plan. Okay, we'll typically exchange some documents. I'll go off and do some pre-work on the cash flow of the business. I'll recast the business. I'll look at some comparables, and I'll develop a business valuation or a range of selling price so that there can be an alignment between your expectation and what I think the business will derive in the marketplace. The next step is all about a planning and document preparation. And this is the development of a marketing plan and marketing materials. And those marketing materials typically involve two key pieces: a teaser, which does not disclose the name of the business or the exact location, may give a general reference. And those will go in the marketplace, and I'll begin to qualify business buyers using that teaser. And it'll take three things in order for them to understand who the business is. It'll take a non-disclosure agreement, a personal financial statement to make sure that they have the financial wherewithal to buy the business. And then I'll interview them and make sure that they have a operational background that the bank will be comfortable with in terms of making the loan. So that is the development of the offering package and the documents. We'll go into market. We'll get the business pre-qualified with a lender. So we'll have a finance package in that prospectus, and I'll begin qualifying buyers. So that's the third step, is a rigorous examination and exploration of the buyers and making sure that they meet the financial and operational qualifications and requirements to buy the business. I'll then work with move into the offering stage. We'll have an interested buyer. We'll develop a letter of intent, which is a non-binding expression of interest, binding in only confidentiality and exclusivity, which gives the buyer time to get his or her financing in order, and also develop a purchase contract. So we'll negotiate that, and I'll take on that heavy lift to make sure that the offer meets with the seller expectations on the pricing. Then there's an acceptance. We'll work with the purchase contract, and we'll involve attorneys at this point because that's a legally binding contract. And then we'll get into due diligence. Now, due diligence is a two-way street. A lot of people think it's one way, the buyer checking out the business and making sure that's comfortable, and that is an important phase. But the seller also checks out the buyer at this point, making sure that the finances are in order and making sure that he's going to be a good fit for the takeover of the business and the exit. After that due diligence process is completed, then we'll move into closing mode. And this is where we get all the documents ready to do a clean, marketable transfer of the business. So preparation, prospectus, qualifying, offer, acceptance, and closing. Those are high-level stages along the seller journey. And I'd love to have an opportunity to chat about that process with you in greater detail, and also just lay out your options. Whether you're ready to exit or not, it's always good to lay out your options and understand the process before you're actually ready to make that significant decision. All right? Thanks for joining. Call me, text me, email me, set up a meeting. I'd love to get to know you and your business story. Take care. Thanks for watching.